The bulk of speculation among Monfils' co-workers was that he had committed suicide. Over the years, they said, he had told them bizarre stories of his Coast Guard days when he helped retrieve bodies out of the water that were attached to car bumpers, flywheels, and heavy engine parts. The workers thought that Monfils, seriously stressed out from intense pressure put on him by co-workers that morning, might have simulated one of these scenes to effect his own death. The police saw it quite differently. As their investigation unfolded and was shared with the public, it became rather apparent that this was no ordinary whodunit at all. The events leading up to Monfils' disappearance and death were filled with multiple twists and turns. Later on, a close look at those details exposed a rather shocking fact, one at the very starting point of the case. The Green Bay Police Department itself had dirt on its face in regard to the circumstances that led to Monfils' death. There emerged a tangled story of a stolen piece of electrical wire and an anonymous cassette tape recording of a phone call made by Monfils to the police. The word was that the stolen wire and the tape had set in motion the events leading up to Monfils' death. The facts around the stolen wire were still unknown, but the tape had been obtained by one of Monfils' co-workers and held a key role in his death. It had been played over and over at the James River paper mill the morning of Monfils' disappearance. And how had that tape made its way into the hands of his co-worker in the first place? Well, that's where the Green Bay Police Department came in. It was the police themselves who had given the tape to Monfils' co-worker. How all of these pieces fit together and led to Monfils' death is a compelling story in its own right. Add to that the whispers of a union conspiracy and cover-up, rumors of drug smuggling and large-scale employee theft, brutal retaliation and a mutilated corpse, and you have the makings of a real thriller. If that's the story you're looking for, however, you will be disappointed. If you are one of those people who like to suggest that you know how unions operate, you will be disappointed. If you are someone who likes to think that it is the good guys in uniform protecting and serving the rest of us by rounding up the bad guys, you will be disappointed. This is a book about how all those sensational details got whipped around, ground up with uncorroborated circumstantial evidence, and half-baked into the arrest and conviction of 6 of Monfils' co-workers, all of whom were and are innocent. This is a story about the investigation into a mill worker's death, all right, but one that proves that the mystery surrounding that death remains completely unresolved.